is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah alone is praiseworthy. We adore Him, we praise Him, we commend Him. May He continue to shower His benediction and peace upon the seed of His prophets, after whom there will be no prophets to be born into this world. My Muslim brothers and sisters, let us continue to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all of our undertakings. And to know that there are so many merits that should not be neglected with regards to having a correct knowledge. Because if we are to talk about ignorance, ignorance has so many painful after effects, consequences. May Almighty Allah protect us against such. We read in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in Surah Zumar, Quran chapter 39, in verse 9 of it, that are those who have knowledge equal to those who have no knowledge? A question thrown to you and I to answer. And of course, the answer will be no, in capital letter. Even in a hadith that is very long, as reported by Muslim in his Sahih, on the authority of Abu Huraira, in number 2699, the Prophet ﷺ was quoted as saying, anyone who follows a path to seek knowledge there, so far it is a good knowledge, Almighty Allah will use that one to make easy for him a path to Al-Jannah. And also, no people will gather themselves in one of the houses of Allah, reading Allah's book and studying it in group among themselves, except that tranquility will descend on them, and the divine mercy of Allah will envelop them. Also, Allah will always mention them among the angels. Not that they themselves will become angels, but Allah will mention them. See these servants of mine. See what they are doing. The Prophet now says, anyone whose deed slow him down from pursuing good cause in life, and he dies like that, being a relative to a godly person will not save him in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because that will not hasten him forward to enter Jannah. Everybody will only be held accountable for his own deeds, and it is the deeds of everybody that will benefit him on the resurrection day. Not what your father has done, not what your mother has done, not what your brother has done, not what your sisters have done. Unfortunately, there are some people who disdain that they should seek the correct knowledge that can benefit them here and hereafter. Just because seeking such knowledge involves some responsibilities. So they want to dodge those responsibilities. You know, when you are learning, there is no way for you to succeed without sometimes keeping awake at night when all other people are sleeping. Because man talaba al-ula sahru al-layali. A person who is looking for elevation will have to spend the night in activities that will benefit him. And that is the main reason why in verse 9 of Surah Al-Zumar, earlier mentioned, in the beginning of that verse, Almighty Allah says, what is your opinion about someone who rises up in adoration, in tahajjud, knowing that he cannot do it alone without the help of Allah? Just as he dreads what may become of him in the hereafter when he dies, at the same time is having hope that in as much as he is doing well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come to his assistance. Then at the ending of that same verse, Almighty Allah says, إِنَّمَا يَتَذَكَّرُ الْأَلْبَابُ, that only the people of understanding minds will always remember what has been said. We are to know that there is no shortcut to Al-Jannah. No shortcut to Al-Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created you, and he further sent messengers to come and direct you. If you want to enter Jannah when you die, then you should seek such correct knowledge that will make you successful. Or do you think that it is out of context that Almighty Allah named Al-Quran al-Karim a light? Allah said that Al-Quran al-Karim is a light. He said that Al-Quran Nur is a light. He named it so because it takes people out of the darkness of polytheism into the light of Tawheed. You will see that our ancestors used to travel far to seek knowledge. Do you think that they are doing that one in vain? No. They are doing it because they know the merit knowledge is having over ignorance. The learned person is never like an ignorant one. You can see that great prophet of Allah, Musa, alayhi salam, to whom Almighty Allah spoke directly here on our earth. Almighty Allah distinguished him with vast knowledge. That notwithstanding, he still spent so many years traveling to go and meet one of the servants of Allah to learn from him more. That is Khadil or Khidr. Whichever pronunciation you give it, will go. You can call him Khidr, you can call it Al-Khadil. Why did Musa do that? Why did he do that? It is because above every learned person, there is one who has more knowledge than him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not surprising us then that Allah has commanded the seal of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to always pray by saying, Rabbi zidni ilma. My Lord, increase me in knowledge. That is in Surah Taha, verse 114. And the author of a book always used by our scholars in the southern Nigeria, that is Al-Huda1444H. He says that al-ilm afdal matlubin, that knowledge is the best thing to be sought. فَطَالِبُهُ يَنَالُ دِينًا وَدُنْيَا, because the seeker of knowledge will attain to a kind of what will make him successful in his religion, even in his lifestyle. Because you know, the lifestyle of a Muslim is always different from the lifestyle of non-Muslims. Go down the streets of Byazhin, you will see so many things. You see so many things. The way non-Muslims are living their life. The one that is seeking knowledge that is correct will never live his own life like that. And he will not, he will not be pulled away from seeking that knowledge. Nobody will tell you not to seek knowledge of what will benefit you when you die. Oh, servants of Allah, if a person therefore goes about learning what he thinks is the way to Al-Jannah, while that way in the truth of the matter is wrong, then he will be on his own. That person will be on his own. He will be put in charge of himself and be abandoned by Allah. You know, when Almighty Allah abandons a person, then that person will become nothing in life. Because there is a path laid down for you to plow and tread, if at all you want to enter Jannah when you die. It is a well-known fact that those who are mischieving on the land, their eyes are under cover from remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so they have become unable to listen to advices. They will never listen. I ever to advise them, they will not listen. Even sometimes when they listen, they hear we don't understand it. And even sometimes when they understand what you say, they will never try to put it into practice. Therefore, I enjoy or do, as well as on myself, never to behave like that. Even after Almighty Allah revealed unto us the situation of such people. As he says in Surah Al-Kahf, Quran chapter 18, verses 103 and 104, that would you like to know the greatest losers in their deeds? Those who are the greatest losers in their deeds. Would you like to know them? They are the kind of people whose labor is lost in this worldly life, where they pretend to be skilled and have knowledge more than the others in what they are doing. Why? Because they are in position to manipulate. They now think that yes, they are better than others. Just a few days ago, in the social media, and you know when we are talking about social media, they can give you something good and they can give you something bad. Sometimes it can mix between what is good and bad, and that is why we should always be careful. I came across something that is good, but I discovered that the person that posted it is meaning another thing. You see? He is telling us that a person that is having correct knowledge, even if he is poor, he will be contented with what Almighty Allah has given him. If he is rich, wealthy, he will go into creativity. If he